So we have already discussed the addition program. Here you can see the first program. There are two variables a and b, and it is holding two values 10 and 20, and this program is like adding this a and b and displaying. So this statement %d comma a plus b in a single printf statement, this program is actually adding and displaying the result. Very simple program. The second program, you can find the subtraction, just changing the operator from plus to minus. You can find the result of subtraction of two integer, one from another. The third one is multiplication. Again you can change the operator to multiplication operator, that is the asterisk. Here %d comma a into b, a asterisk b, 5 into 4 20. It means the printf statement will print 20 instead of %d. The fourth one is division. Same, the operator is changed to a division operator. Now the last program here, the fifth one, let us discuss about it. There is an operator called remainder operator or modulus operator. With this operator you can actually find out the remainder of a division operation. Suppose 11 divided by 2, the remainder is 1, so that 1 will be calculated. How? Instead of placing a division operator in between two operands a and b, we are placing modulus operator, this operator. Here we are actually using the modulus operator. Here we can get some information about it. You can see the percent operator, which is it is called modulus or remainder operator. In C, it gives the remainder after division. So division will be performed, but the quotient will not be displayed, or quotient will not be taken into account. The remainder will be actually calculated and it will be stored in some variable. So here you can see 17 and 5. 17 modulus 5 means 17 by 5, the quotient is 3 and the remainder is 2. So 3 is the quotient and remainder is 2, you can see. So this is a very important operator. You will be using this operator in the upcoming programs. So now you can see more programs. Suppose if I say more programs. So let us take a few more examples here to discuss. Here you can see the average of two numbers. Average means what? Two numbers. So two numbers will be added together and will be divided by number of elements or number of the items. Here is 2. So two numbers will be added, a plus b, and the result will be divided by 2. Here we can find out the average of two numbers. You can see the 6 number program. The square of a number, so it will be like 2 into 2, 3 into 3, 5 into 5. Any number 5 will be multiplied by itself. We call it square. We know it in mathematics. So how to find square of a number? We can find out square of a number by just multiplying the same number with itself. Here the integer a is holding or storing 5, so a into a, it is the square, and it will be printed with the printf statement. We can use another variable like s or sq to store the square. So sq is equal to a into a, then we can write printf %d comma sq. We can use another variable. This will be good to understand. Cube of a number, like multiplying number 3 times, cube, a into a, you can understand. Double of a number, again multiplying by 2. Any number, if we want to find double, like 5 into 2, 10 into 2, it will make the number double. So here is a very basic and but very interesting programs which will make your foundation very clear about C programming. Means what is a variable, what are the different operators we can use, and how to approach to some problem and writing a code. Here half of a number like divide by 2. Half of 10 is 5. How to find 10 by 2? Here you can see the program. So area of rectangle, what is the formula of area? Length and width. So length and width, area is length into width. So length into width you can find, you can see, very important and very easy program. Perimeter of a rectangle, so perimeter of a rectangle is like 2 into length plus width. This is a formula. We all know how to find out the perimeter of a rectangle, area of a rectangle, area of a square, side into side. So here you can see side is holding 6 or storing 6, size is a variable which is having value 6. So side into side means 6 into 6, 36. Here we can change the value to any number, to any integer, and it will find out square of that particular area of that particular square. Perimeter of a square is 4 into square side. We all know about this formula. It is not about programming, it is about basic mathematics. So to write a good program you must know basic mathematics of different kinds, and eventually you will definitely know. So you just don't resist yourself to learn basic mathematics while you are learning programming. The the last one is convert minutes into seconds. So any minute, like 5 minutes, if you want to convert it into seconds, so you have to multiply that minute by 60. So minute into 60 you can see. So very nice and very simple programs to start with. So more programs. It is better to have ChatGPT because it is giving you whatever you want when discussing things. So and we can discuss. So this is a very nice thing to use this. Suppose add 3 numbers, so we will be having 3 variables, and those 3 variables can store 3 integers and can be taken through scanf, or directly we can assign some value to those 3 integers, like a is holding 10, b is holding 20, and c is holding 30. So here it is a very interesting thing that a plus b plus c will give you the addition of 3 integers, so 3 numbers, subtraction of 3 numbers, a minus b minus c. So from a, b and c will be subtracted. It's very interesting. A product of 3 numbers, a into b into c. Calculate total marks. Total marks, so there are 3 subjects, a, b, c, or subject 1, subject 2, subject 3, or science, math, English, and the subjects or the variables will be actually storing the marks of different subjects, and they will be summed up together. So a plus b plus c, you can see the 19 number program. And if you have to find out the average, you have to divide by 3. If you have to find out the percentage, you can see if marks into 100 divided by 500, and this is very basic calculations we all know, because we have been going through these calculations, average and percentage. Convert hours into minutes. Again, hours will be multiplied by 60, will be converted into minutes. Convert hours to second. It means hours to minute to second. So hours to minute is hour into 60. Then again the result will be multiplied by 60. So 260 you can find hours into 60 into 60, which will convert hours into seconds. Convert days into hours. So days, 1 day is equal to 24 hours. So 5 days, 5 into 24. Here you can see days equal to 5. So days into 24. Days is the days, days is the variable here in 23 number program. Calculate simple interest. What is the formula? PTR by 100. Principal, rate of interest, time. They will be multiplied like P into T into R by 100, which will give you the simple interest of any principal with the rate of interest and time. So calculate total cost, like price of any particular item is 50, quantity is 4, then total cost of 4 quantity is like 4 into 50, because the price of that particular item is 50, and how many quantity, how many product you need of that particular item, you need 4. Here is a very interesting thing. Calculate remaining money. So the money is the variable, which is 500, cost is 350. What is the remaining cost? Money minus cost. So 500 minus 350 will be the result in this case. Find quotient, like divide. in division operation we find quotient, or sometimes we find remainder. To find out the remainder, we have used modulus operator in the last video. Here you see a equal to 25 and b equal to 4. So what is the quotient? A divided by 4. The result is 6. But remainder, there will be remainder. Or if you want the result in fraction, so fraction will be again stored. But in this case you need float variable, which we are going to discuss in subsequent videos. Find remainder, again 25 modulus 4 or a modulus b, and the remainder is 1. Increase a number, so increase number by 1. So a equal to 10 is a variable which is having a value 10. So if you want to increase, you use a plus operator, a plus 1, it will increase by 1. If you write a plus 2, it will increase by 2. Decrease, again a minus 1 or a minus 2. It depends on your intention. What will be the decreasing rate? Like this we will be discussing more programs eventually, and it is nice that we get all the information here in the ChatGPT. So what you can do is, like, you start practicing, you also start learning with these videos, and you can actually use your computer to write the program. If you do not have computer, no problem, ChatGPT is giving you all the information. You can learn on your phone, but it is better that you practice on computer, otherwise learning program will not be very much effective. Thank you for watching. We'll meet in the next video.